My name is Rehan, and we have a project of flight simulator bench, and it's basically it's a principle of training on a ground-based station for a pilot or any engineer over the aircraft. We are using Explain as a software which works over every aspects of airplanes and aerofoils of the planes.
We are from PAFKiet, and basically we are from the we are doing engineering and avionics over there, which had been introduced around 5 or 6 years back in our university, and it's a very interesting field, and the faculty over there is extremely awesome because mostly the teachers over there are retired from the Pakistan Air Force, so we are getting a great boost of knowledge from them.
Generally, we have 4 members who are working on physical design and model, and we are 2 working on the circuits and interfacing part.
My name is SNM Siddiqui and I'm from PFKiet. As my group members Rian and Heather has discussed about our project Flight Simulator. Now this is the hardware settings or arrangement that we have done to make a simulated cockpit. Now here we have displayed 3 LCDs, and and we have furthermore enhancement of 4 LCDs. So these are the 3 LCDs, and this is the main LCDs which shows the airplane, and this is the yoke. This controls the roll and pitch movement of the aircraft, and this is the throttle which controls the acceleration of the engine. Basically it's an accelerator that is normally used in a car. Now we would be operating through these 2 controls, and the views that are selected on the screens can be done by keyboard.
Basically, our project comprises of 4 LCD to display left, right and front view, and we are also designing gauges for an airplane, just like altimeter, radar and VOR, which is a navigational aids for an aircraft, by which a pilot looks forward and left, right. He knows actually where he is in the air or space. So it's basically a prototype of training equipment which is based on ground. Generally, when we are going to do a training on a real aircraft, it's quite expensive and a lot of fuel consumption is there, and very hazardous factors involved. And if there is an immature pilot is training over an aircraft, it may crash aircraft and damage a lot of economy is damaged for any institute he is training. Basically, for new aircraft like F-22 and F-35, they are modular form of aircraft which deals with these type of computers. Simply, our prototype is just placed on it, and we just replace its function, and it's totally functionable with a real aircraft.
My name is SNM Siddiqui and I'm from PFKiet. As my group members Rian and Heather has discussed about our project Flight Simulator. Now this is the hardware settings or arrangement that we have done to make a simulated cockpit. Now here we have displayed 3 LCDs, and we have furthermore enhancement of 4 LCDs. So these are the 3 LCDs, and this is the main LCDs which shows the airplane, and this is the yoke. This controls the roll and pitch movement of the aircraft, and this is the throttle which controls the acceleration of the engine. Basically it's an accelerator that is normally used in a car. Now we would be operating through these 2 controls, and the views that are selected on the screens can be done by keyboard.
Actually, if you are going for the industry, so within Karachi, or you're talking on the whole overall Pakistan, we just have a simulator with the Pakistan International Airlines, PIA. So they don't give you authority even to go in and check over there. So yeah, so that's the reason. Basically, we get most of the knowledge from our avionics teachers who are supporting us and our internal advisors.
The unique thing in this is that we are having the 4 LCDs display. Other cockpits are having 2 or 3 LCD display. And another major thing is that the instrument panel. Now, these are some instruments that are basic requirement of an aircraft. Now, we are making these instruments physically that would be interfaced with the computer through a serial port. Now, the other simulators that are available in the market do not have these instruments physically on the cockpit, and we are giving it a real look, real closed environment of a cockpit, so that the pilot feels that it is sitting in a real cockpit. Now, the further growth potential in this project can be made dynamic, so the motion of the aircraft can be felt by the pilot.
We did reach a person. His name is Mr. Hasnan. He actually is running a company over here in Karachi named Aerocar. So he makes simulators for marines, aircrafts. So we took some basic knowledge from him and we got inspired from him. So then we started our project. First we had a meeting with him. Yeah, that was the inspiration, because he was the one to tell that you can do it. So we just made it.
Basically, we are designing 3 modules, 3 gauges. One is ASI, airspeed indicator. Second is VOR, very high frequency omnidirectional range. And the other is ADF, automatic direction finder. This is the basic 3 equipments which pilot needs to navigate from in a space.
Basically, the software is not made by us. This is the software we are using is explained. It is new in market and it is very elaboratable. So, there are many options, many features in this. Like we can have a 3D look to the cockpit. I can move anywhere in the cockpit. We are using normal Windows XP, and the software explain is installed on the 4 different PCs that are interfaced via LAN Ethernet cable, and only we are sharing the connection between 4 PCs, that we are sharing only the visual effects, not any other thing. The visual, the one PC we have a master PC, master machine that we can say, and the other 3 PCs are the server. Now 3 PCs are interfaced to one master machine, and the master machine is giving the visual settings, only the visual effects to other 3 PCs, so that we can have a
By this instrument, pilot exactly know where he is going, where he is, and where he have to land. So we are designing these 3 equipments. The circuitry of these 2 equipments depends on a serial communication with a microcontroller programming. We program these circuits with C language, and the most important and difficult part is interfaced with computers. We have to develop, right now we are not developed a program for Windows and to communicate with our circuits, our gauges, but we have to develop that to interface our gauges with a computer, so that it transmit all the raw data from our software explained to the gauges.